Hey everyone, it's Steve here. This is a really short video, but I just wanted to ask you a little question, and that is, what's the one thing that you could do that's going to have the biggest impact on your profit over the next, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 months? I'm not talking about something really long term or hard to implement. I'm talking about something that can, really have a big impact on your lifestyle right now and over the next few weeks. Um, I'm not talking about, some of you will be like, oh, if I sold a $4,000 product and I sold 2 billion copies, I'd be rich. I'm not talking about that kind of thing, okay? So just have a think about that. Go away and come back and let's see what you came up with. Okay, some of you came back, some of you didn't, okay? Pity about those of you who didn't come back, I guess, but never mind, okay? Um, so some of you probably came back with some pretty daft answers, in my opinion. Things like, I don't have a big enough list, or gee, I don't know anything about HTML, or I've not really mastered one-time offers, Steve, or I don't think I'm selling my products for enough money, which we did discuss before. Now, those things are all well and good, but I kind of said they were stupid answers because I think there's one thing, regardless of anything else, that we can all master that's going to have a really big impact. And that's kind of becoming organized, turning every part of your business and your organizational structure into a system or a process, really getting it down pat. And by the way, that's the only way you're ever going to be able to extract yourself from your business as well and sell it later on. If that's how that's kind of your exit strategy later on, you're building up some sort of online business and you want to sell it. The thing is, organization is really important. And I used to think I was really good at it. I write loads of notes. And I do a lot of to-do lists as well, and I've got my iPhone and Outlook and task lists and calendars, and I thought I was doing really well. But the thing I've noticed is I'm building up all of these notes and they're kind of all disjointed because once you fill a page, you've kind of got to move on, and then you take the old stuff and join up, or I'm constantly having to rewrite stuff and I know it's not efficient. And I thought, well, what can I do? And I was talking to a friend of mine, Uber marketer Frank Bruno, and I was saying to him, well, Frank, it's kind of all getting on top of me. What can I do? And Frank said that actually, I'm not alone, and this is a really common problem. This is a problem we all have. All of us can get better at sort of breaking things down and becoming organized and making processes for things and just improving things. So he was saying that even some of his coaching clients, when they come to him, a lot of them are held back because they're just not organized enough, because they're in too much of a muddle. And if you can really clear things out and you get them organized and you figure out where you're going, then you're going to do a lot better, and it's going to require so much less effort. I can assure you that a whole heap of you are not making the kind of money you could be and having the kind of progress that we all want, let's be honest, because things are getting lost, things are getting misplaced, things aren't getting implemented. You're doing the things you want to do instead of the things that you need to do always. And, if you can just sort that out, you're going to really improve. Now, after what I've just said about list making and all my paper notes and everything, you're probably not too keen on that. So what I want to talk to you about is something that Frank introduced me to. Now, initially, he showed me one of his blueprints. I'm not sure if they're available yet, but as soon as they're, you really want to get your hands on them. And Frank's blueprints, basically, what they are is almost like a mind map of things you've got to follow through on, like areas of your business to improve. And I know you say, well, I could easily do that. I just kind of jot it down. But Frank's been really thorough, and he's given a whole heap of information and things that you just won't think of. He's been so thorough. I don't know how to convey that properly to you. But I've been really impressed with what he's done, and I kind of would suggest getting hold of them. But on top of the blueprint, he's got this thing called his Systemizer. Now, his top-end coaching clients have been using this, and I've been lucky enough over the past few months to be using this as well. And basically, this is a piece of software that you can run on your computer, and it allows you just to kind of plan everything out and to include a whole heap of things that otherwise are just going to get left, and they're going to fall to the wayside, and you're not really ever going to go back to them, or you'll come back to them a lot later on. And if you can just plan out your thoughts just a little bit better, you're going to see huge results, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but once I even started doing basic planning and organizing myself, I came on in leaps and bounds. No amount of technical knowledge or sales knowledge or, showmanship is going to get you the sales that you want if you don't have a system, if you don't have things planned out, if you don't know how they work. And like I also said earlier, unless you want a job for life, You need to be able to extract yourself from areas of the business, and obviously areas of least importance first, things like technical support and stuff, which other people can handle for you. Fulfillment, other people can handle that for you. But you're going to need processes. You're going to have to know how it works. And you're going to have to be able to pass that on to somebody. I was talking to a friend of mine recently. I has huge issues with his frontline technical support. And one of the reasons is before it wasn't hugely organised, but it's getting that way now. And he's taking on more staff, and things are going really well for him. And he's got a fantastic business. And I definitely want to introduce him to Frank's Systemizer software. And I really want you to go and have a look at it as well, because it's going to allow you to sort of work out a whole heap of things like, okay, right, I need to learn HTML. Okay, what's that going to require? Who do I have to go to? Okay, I need to talk to this guy, and I need to have a look at this magazine and these websites. I need a payment system. Now, am I going to take PayPal, or am I going to take 2Checkout, or am I going to go with SagePay? And if I am, who can implement that for me? So then I need to put something on Elance or Rent-A-Code or one of those sites. And so you can just plan it all out, and you can just put down this whole heap of stuff, and it just grows with you. That's what's great, because on paper, I was doing well, but it can't grow with you. With Frank's Systemizer software, it really can grow with you. Now, I'm not sure if Frank's going to make this hugely available to people, because, you know, sadly, the truth is there are some people out there who just won't take advantage of this, and they're just going to leave it on the side. And, you know, they'll make some progress by focusing on the technical aspects or the sales aspects or the showman aspects of their online business, you know, mastering lists or whatnot. And they're all really important things. But just having something like the Systemizer, you're going to see really massive increases in every area of your business, and that's something you can't say if you master copywriting or if you master AdWords. That isn't going to translate into an increase in every part of your business, but using Frank's Systemizer is. So sorry for going on, but kind of what I want to say is Frank's Systemizer and his blueprints have made a huge difference to me, and they're going to do for you as well. So, you know, go out there, get it and implement it and use it, because trust me, you're not going to regret it. I think it's revolutionary, and this is kind of my really bad way of just saying it's a great product, go get it, you're going to see benefits, and I think it's going to blow you away like it did me. And I guess I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.